Hello friends, welcome to Intronaut channel, the place on YouTube where we do weekly tarot reading, and you are all welcome to join me on the reading for the first week of March. Well, let's do the reading. Um, these are my cards. The first card that comes out of the deck um, points to energy support in the beginning of the week, and the first card is it is a card called Knight of Cups, and it is pointing that in the beginning of the week we will kind of continue to dream, and continue to allow our visions to lead us, maybe to the place where we can do or we can be at our best. Also, when the Knight of Cups is approaching, it could mean that some kind of a message is headed our way, and also maybe a friend can pay us a visit, since this is mainly the card about arrival. It can also be a feeling, we can sense some kind of arrival already in the air. This is a new week, a new month, a new season, a new cycle, a new beginnings, and so on. And also this card is a card of approach, so it could be important for us to have some kind of right approach towards everything that is going to be happening, towards projects, relations, you know, especially the right approach towards things, that we would like to be successful, projects successful. So maybe this is important. Well, what is this right approach? What that means, as if we can look at the knight, we can see that he's coming from a place of peace, not warlike, but actually full of grace. So this week we will be able, to approach things from a place of peace, and handle maybe any kind of things from grace, or with actually, with grace. So that's wonderful, right? Also, this card points to maybe handle some propositions, maybe some invitations, and also maybe this energy can get us in the feeling of advancement of some kind. So it could be important for us to know that, so that we can easily avoid, some unlawful behavior. Well, so let's open the second card and see where is this energy taking us, and to see what is the support for the middle of the week. And the second card is okay, 8 of swords. Well, it looks like, it looks like that some quite a big shift can be experienced and felt in the middle of the week. If we were in some kind of advanced position, maybe, in the beginning of the week, having the power to influence external world. The middle of the week will, be quite opposite position that is, suggested with this card. So it is suggested that external world, the relations that we have can influence us, in a big way. Suggesting a crisis, suggesting maybe some kind of a conflict. So let's focus more on the advice in the middle of the week is, to be prepared for this position, to be prepared to be put into isolated position, you know. So uh, if we could avoid at this time any of this, it would be important to avoid bad company. It would be important, to avoid people in high or higher positions. It could be important to avoid people that can misuse power, you know, so that we can protect ourselves from abuse, and this is happening for somebody else's, egoic interests. So the advice really for the middle of the week is, if possible, to stay away from this kind of interactions. If it is maybe not possible, it is advice is to not to be over concerned, with what appears real at that time, and maybe lock your mind inside your heart, keep still, and keep away from conditioning, that the external situation is putting you through, if you cannot, stay away from the situation. So this can be a good advice for us this week. So as we can see, we will be put, through some opposites this week, and let's maybe open the third card and peek into the future, to see where is this, taking us. So the third card is called, named, Ten of Cups, and it looks good. It looks good because this is the card that points to contentment, and it could feel like our hearts can, finally take some break, you know. And of course, after all the balancing that will be needed, it will bring us to this feeling, it will it will allow us to open ourselves to new possibilities. It will allow us to open ourselves towards happiness. Maybe, allow us to be happy again after maybe some period of not so good time. Well, this card presents happiness, but the kind of happiness that we are happy without no particular reason, So it reminds me of being happy as a child. You know, happiness is a natural state for a child. So the end of the week promises balance in the inner as well as in the outer world, you know, brings balance and trust back into our relations, you know. So uh, it looks good. And now maybe let's check the general support for this week. So the general support for this week, you know, we can maybe say something, maybe some unexpected help can, you know, come our way and help us move from exploiting ourselves to useless ways of behavior in relations, you know, to useless patterns of behavior, and help us gain the self-esteem needed to find, keep, and also defend, you know, the position that we have created for ourselves in the family, in the society, in our town. It could also maybe point to some message that can bring bad news about maybe someone close to us. So it is the more important, you know, to slowly continue forward with this, you know, and always come from the place of peace, you know, and stay away from, you know, the actions that can, you know, lead to war, arguments, trouble. We should maybe also take good care of our body, of our health in the beginning of the week, you know, so we can keep our health in the middle of the week and have the well-earned, you know, repose in the weekend. Maybe also some unexpected money can come and help deal, you know, with the isolated position from the system, from the society, and, you know, maybe find peace of mind, you know, under the rainbow. Well, I think this is it. Hope you gain some informations about the energy support for this week. Let me know if you would like to have a personal reading, and you know, this week, um, take care of yourselves, people, and thank you for watching. And of course, looking forward to hear from you, looking forward to see you. Goodbye.